So welcome everyone to Insight Meditation Community of Charlottesville. This is our Tuesday night regular Sangha meeting, but I'm very excited that we have a guest teacher tonight. My friend Caverly Morgan is here from Portland, all the way from Portland via Zoom. Let me tell you a little bit about Caverly. She's been practicing since 1995. She actually spent 8 years in a silent Zen monastery in California. And since disrobing has been an active teacher on the West Coast, she is the founder and guiding teacher of Peace in Schools, which is a nonprofit, the first nonprofit 4-credit mindfulness class in a public high school, which has been really exciting. And maybe Caverly will mention a little bit about that. With that said, I'm going to hand it off to Caverly, and we'll look forward to her leading us tonight. Welcome.
Jeff, thank you so much. Before I move into the meditation this evening, I would love to hear in the chat bar. There are too many of us on this call for me to get to hear each of your voices right now, but I'd love to, just in the chat bar, if you wouldn't mind, just acknowledging a word or phrase, or maybe phrases, what you're present to in this moment. What's alive for you now? Just right there in where it says type message here. It may be one word. Just pause, notice your experience in this moment. Gratitude, happy to be here, calm. Curiosity, openness, friends, contact, stressed, patience, relief, gratefulness, curiosity, aliveness, breathe, anticipation, beauty of the skies, curiosity, concern, stillness. This is a poem in and of itself, isn't it? Mosquitoes, community, need to be here to settle myself down, thankful. More free today, anxiety, apprehension. Deeply reaching out in to myself to be the ocean. Lovely, thank you. Glad to see everyone. Lovely. So in a moment, I'll ring the bell. Please come into the position that will work best for you for this experience of meditation. Let's begin this meditation by taking 3 of the longest and deepest inhalations and exhalations you've taken yet today. And then next, by placing, if you choose to, this is optional, placing the right hand on the center of the chest and the left hand right where the ribs come in together to touch. This is an embrace of compassion we can offer ourselves in any moment. But specifically for today, moving into this embrace and consciously acknowledging who's here now, meaning what's alive. You've already named something you're present to in that chat bar. Now just notice what part of me is up, or what experience is particularly alive. Maybe the part of me who's agitated, or the part of me who's hurt, the part of me who's concerned or anxious. Just pausing to see and be with this experience fully. We're deeply conditioned to move away. We're habituated to move away from what is. So starting off tonight by seeing, naming, and being with what is. And then we take it one step farther, not just being with, but embracing what is. And then releasing the hands, or if it feels nourishing, allowing them to rest in that position for as long as you'd like. So often throughout our days, our attention is moving from object to object to object, from thing to thing to thing. From thought to thought, to emotion to emotion, to thought to emotion, to thought to emotion. There can be a particular outward direction with that movement of the attention. A collecting of attention, a rising up of attention, a moving out, landing onto an object. And given tonight that our theme is equanimity, just notice in your own experience what it feels like to seek equanimity through that means. So equanimity is yet another object. And your attention moves up and out to that object, searching for that object. This is not how we usually think about equanimity, but for tonight's meditation, just notice what happens for you. When you consider the times, perhaps even today, that you've sought equanimity as if it's a specific state, an object to attain, to be able to hold on to and have. What is your felt experience, your direct experience of that process? Just notice. Notice whether any quality of striving or trying enters as equanimity gets perceived in the form of an object to be attained or experienced, had. If we meditate to try to have a particular experience, we will always be busy trying to have fill in the blank. If we meditate to try to be a better person, we will always be busy trying to be a better person. If we meditate to try to achieve equanimity, we will be busy trying to achieve equanimity. If we meditate because we're in love with resting in our luminous being, we will always be in love. So allow the attention to rest now. Allow the attention to rest in its source. From this conscious resting, notice any temptation for the attention to again habitually move up and out toward an object. Not bad, not wrong, simply notice. Without judgment, notice what objects feel particularly compelling. What thought forms, what emotions. As you can feel, this is not a meditation of clearing the mind, trying to clear the mind, or clearing the emotions so that you can have the object of equanimity. Simply notice the habit. To leave this luminous being. This presence that is you. Without the habit of attachment. These thought forms, these emotions, these sensations, whatever is arising simply arises. Notice, without the habit of attachment, does whatever's arising disturb your luminous being? Does it color it or tarnish it? Does it disrupt? If the answer is yes, then notice the habit, the conditioned habit to attempt to move content around. Try to change experience. instead of focusing on that object. Busy mind, for example. Notice the process and then soften again. Rest the attention again. Ah, yes, trying. Now return to resting. Return to being. Return to presence. Return to you. You, luminous being.